What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the B-Dubs Movie Hub. Brian here, and today I just wanted to talk about 20 of my most anticipated movies for 2025. So sit tight and we'll get to it. So I tried to pick one or two movies for each month throughout the year. First up is Wolfman, directed by Lee Wanell, starring Julia Garner, Christopher Abbott. This is a movie about a family at a remote farmhouse who is attacked by an unseen animal. But as the night stretches on, the father begins to transform into something unrecognizable. So this is like a different take on the classic Wolfman. Lee Wanell did his take on The Invisible Man a few years ago, so he's kind of continuing that trend here with the Wolfman. So I'm looking forward to checking this out in a few weeks. It opens up January 17th. Coming out on January 31st is Companion. This is another one I'm looking forward to. So this is directed by Drew Hancock. It stars Jack Quaid and Sophie Thatcher. This one is about a billionaire's death setting off a chain of events for Iris and her friends during a weekend stay at his estate. If you've seen the trailer for this one, it looks pretty wild, so I'm really looking forward to checking that one out. Coming out on February 14th, a true romantic movie, Captain America Brave New World. This is directed by Julius Onah and stars Anthony Mackie, Harrison Ford, Giancarlo Esposito, and Liv Tyler. So this is Sam Wilson is the new Captain America, finds himself in the middle of an international incident and must discover the motive behind a nefarious global plan. Big Marvel Comics fan. I've mentioned that on my videos before, so I'm really looking forward to Captain America Brave New World coming out February 14th. The Monkey coming out on February 21st. This is Oz Perkins' latest movie. I'm really looking forward to checking this out. I became a Oz Perkins fan after Longlegs last year. So The Monkey stars Theo James, Elijah Wood, and Tatiana Maslany. When twin brothers Bill and Hal find their father's old monkey toy in the attic, a series of gruesome deaths start. The siblings decide to throw the toy away and move on with their lives, growing apart over the years. I saw the trailer for this one recently when I went to the movies, and it looks wild. So really looking forward to see what Oz Perkins does with The Monkey. Coming out on March 7th is Bong Joon-ho's latest movie, Mickey 17. It stars Robert Pattinson and Toni Collette. This one just looks really, really bizarre. Mickey 17, known as the Expendable, goes on a dangerous journey to colonize an ice planet. It just seems like, if you've seen the trailer, he constantly just dies over and over again, almost like a Groundhog's Day situation. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out and seeing how it is, because it looks kind of bonkers. Novocaine comes out on March 14th. This is another movie starring Jack Quaid that comes out here just in the first few months of the year. So I'm looking forward to checking this one out. It also stars Amber Midthunder, who was in Prey, the Predator movie that came out about 2 years ago now. When the girl of his dreams is kidnapped, a man incapable of feeling physical pain turns his rare condition into an unexpected advantage in the fight to rescue her. Another one where the trailer just makes this look like a really fun movie. It's directed by Dan Burke and Robert Olson. I'm not sure if I've seen any movies by them, but definitely looking forward to checking out Novocaine here in March. I only picked one movie for April. This one comes out on April 18th, and it's called Sinners. This is the newest movie from Ryan Coogler, starring Michael B. Jordan, who frequently has worked with Coogler. He did Black Panther, he did the Creed movies. It also stars Haley Steinfeld. This movie is about trying to leave their troubled lives behind. Twin brothers return to their hometown to start again, only to discover that an even greater evil is waiting to welcome them back. So just new thriller horror movie from Ryan Coogler, so I'm looking forward to checking that out here in April. Coming out May 2nd is another Marvel Cinematic Universe movie, and that is Thunderbolts. I'm not sure how this one's going to be. Again, I'm a Marvel fan. I'm looking forward to checking it out. This is directed by Jake Schreier. It stars Florence Pugh, David Harbour, Sebastian Stan, Wyatt Russell, Olga Kurylenko, and Rachel Weisz. And it's about a group of supervillains who are recruited to go on missions for the government. So it's basically Marvel's version of Suicide Squad. Um, Again, Marvel fan here, so I'm looking forward to checking it out. Also in May, on May 23rd, we've got Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. This is again directed by Christopher McQuarrie, who has directed the past few movies. Stars Tom Cruise, Ving Rhames, Simon Pegg, Haley Atwell, Vanessa Kirby, and Isai Morales. I love the Mission Impossible movies, so I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. There was no synopsis over on IMDb for this one, so um, it's Mission Impossible. I guess it doesn't really need a synopsis. If you've seen Dead Reckoning Part 1, then it's just a continuation of that. I do wish that this was called Dead Reckoning Part 2, but it is called Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning instead. Rounding out May for me is going to be Karate Kid Legends. This is directed by Jonathan Entwistle, stars Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio. So this is their first team up for a Karate Kid. I have not seen the Jackie Chan, Jaden Smith Karate Kid. I guess I'm going to have to watch that before this. I just never really wanted to see that movie, but I'll have to check it out before May so I can make sure I get an understanding of Jackie Chan's character in that one. But this is about kung fu prodigy Li Fang, who is uprooted from his home in Beijing and forced to move to New York City. When a friend needs help, Li enters the karate competition. Li's teacher, Mr. Han, enlists Karate Kid Daniel LaRusso for help. So I'm looking forward to checking it out. I've always been a fan of Karate Kid. My favorite movie's from 1984. It's a classic. Been watching Cobra Kai, so that's coming to an end here soon. I think the final portion of the series comes out here in a few months. So looking forward to finishing that up and then checking out Karate Kid Legends in May. On June 6th, we get Ballerina, which is from the world of John Wick. This is directed by Len Weissman. It stars Ana de Armas, Keanu Reeves, Ian McShane, and Lance Reddick in one of his final roles. An assassin trained in the traditions of the Ruska Roma organization sets out to seek revenge after her father's death. Anything set in the John Wick universe, I'm going to see. I love the franchise, so definitely looking forward to checking out Ballerina in June. Also coming out in June on the 20th is 28 Years Later. That is the third installment of the 28 Days franchise. This is directed by Danny Boyle, so he returns to direct. He did the very first one. This stars Aaron Taylor Johnson, Ralph Fiennes, and Cillian Murphy. A group of survivors of the rage virus lives on a small island. When one of the group members leaves the island on a mission into the mainland, he discovers secrets, wonders, and horrors that have mutated not only the infected, but other survivors. I still need to see 28 Weeks Later. Definitely going to have to check that out before June and do a rewatch of 28 Days Later because it has been a very long time, but I always loved the original. I've heard 28 Weeks Later is fantastic, so I'm definitely looking forward to rewatching the first, seeing the second, watching this third version. This is apparently the start of kind of like a new trilogy. I guess there's going to be at least two more after this. So definitely looking forward to see where this franchise goes. Coming out on July 2nd is Jurassic World Rebirth. I'll just say it. I'm not sure that this movie needs to be made, but I am a huge fan of the Jurassic Park, Jurassic World franchise. So if they keep making them, I'm going to keep seeing them. Gareth Edwards takes over as director here, stars Scarlett Johansson and Mahershala Ali. 5 years post Jurassic World Dominion, an expedition braves isolated equatorial regions to extract DNA from 3 massive prehistoric creatures for a groundbreaking medical breakthrough. Again, anything Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, I'm going to check it out. So definitely looking forward to Jurassic Park Rebirth in July. On July 11th, this might be my most anticipated movie of the year. I haven't really decided just yet, but that is Superman, directed by James Gunn. Stars David Corenswet, Nicholas Hoult, Rachel Brosnahan, Nathan Fillion, and Frank Grillo. Just another take on Superman. I know we have a ton of these movies, but I am looking forward to Superman. The trailer is probably one of the best trailers I have seen in a very long time. Just really looks awesome, and I cannot wait to check out Superman in July. And I have one coming out in August that I'm looking forward to, and that's Nobody Part 2. I really enjoyed the first one that came out a few years ago. This one is directed by, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to pronounce this name properly, but Timo Tjahjantu, Tajanto. Bob Odenkirk, Christopher Lloyd, and Connie Nielsen reprise their roles, and they're joined by Sharon Stone. Suburban dad Hutch Mansell, a former lethal assassin, is pulled back into his violent past after thwarting a home invasion, setting off a chain of events that unravel secrets about his wife's Becca's past and his own. Again, I really enjoyed Nobody. I thought it was a fun action movie, so I'm looking forward to part 2 coming out here in August. Alright, so the last bunch here, there's not really much plot descriptions out there known for these just yet, but we have Saw 11 coming out on September 26th. This is directed by Kevin Grudert. So I still have to catch up on some of the Saw franchise, but the first, I think I saw maybe the first 7 or 8. I always enjoyed them, so I got to catch up on 9, 10, and get ready for part 11 here, coming out in September. On October 17th, we have another sequel coming out, and that is The Black Phone 2. Looks like Ethan Hawke, Mason Thames, Jeremy Davies are reprising their roles. I enjoyed The Black Phone. I thought it was a really good horror movie from a couple years back, so I'm looking forward to checking out The Black Phone Part 2. This comes out October 17th. Also in October, another sequel. We get Mortal Kombat 2. This is directed by Simon McQuoid. It stars Louis Tan, Carl Urban, Hiroyuki Sanada, Josh Lawson, Jessica McNamee, and Tati Gabrielle. I enjoyed Mortal Kombat a couple years ago, so I'm really looking forward to another sequel here for this one. Coming out on November 7th, directed by Dan Trachtenberg, is Predator Badlands. There's not much known about this. It looks like Elle Fanning is set to star in this one. So I'm up for another Predator movie. Always liked the franchise. So definitely looking forward to Predator Badlands in November. And then finally, in December, we're getting another Avatar movie. So James Cameron is directing Avatar Fire and Ash. This comes out December 19th. Sam Worthington, Zoe Saldana, Sigourney Weaver, and Kate Winslet are returning in their roles. Looking forward to another entrance into the Avatar franchise. I've really liked I liked the first one. I thought the second one was pretty good, so I'm looking forward to checking out Avatar Fire and Ash in December. So those are 20 of my most anticipated movies for 2025. All right, so I almost forgot there's actually 4 more movies that I'm really looking forward to checking out this year. And those belong in the Pooniverse. That's right, the Pooniverse. We have Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, which is directed by Scott Chambers, and it's releasing for 3 days next week, starting January 13th. Me and my buddies already have tickets for that, so looking forward to checking this one out. There's also Bambi the Reckoning, which is directed by Dan Allen. That is coming out sometime later this year, probably another 3-day run. We're also getting Pinocchio Unstrung, which is directed by Reese Frake Waterfield, who directed the first Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, and as well as the sequel, Blood and Honey Part 2. And then, of course, you've got the Pooniverse Monsters Assemble, also directed by Reese Frake Waterfield. That will be coming out sometime later in 2025. These usually just get 3-day releases in AMC's, I think is where we've seen most of them. The first Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey was pretty terrible. The second was actually decent. My buddies, Greg, Ethan, and I, we have decided that we are just going to see these in theater whenever they're coming out. So we've got 4 more on tap for 2025, and we're looking forward to checking those out for sure. Let me know down in the comments below what you're looking forward to this year. I think it's going to be another good year for movies. Definitely looking forward to checking out Wolfman in a couple of weeks. I'll get a review out for that one, I'm sure. I hope you liked the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Give it a thumbs up. Share this out with your friends. I'm on Letterboxd, Instagram, and Facebook. I'll put the link in the description so you can follow me on those social media platforms. Thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you next time.